So, and my parents just only whooped my ass for shit I didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? You ever be like at home and shit, and your parents like you be doing some stupid shit, but you do the shit, but when your other siblings do it, you get in trouble for the shit. So that was my life story. You know what I'm saying? Only got my ass whooped for shit I didn't even do. So it's all good though. I come from a big ass family, man. 16 brothers and sisters though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? 2 parents, 2 bedrooms and shit, and 1 motherfucking bathroom. We have to leave a pot outside the door in case a motherfucker couldn't make it to the bathroom. Like my little brother, he was always shitting on himself. Shit, I was like, damn, nigga, you don't stop that shit. See, the only people in my family got new clothes were the older children, right? And by the time I got the clothes, it was called what? Hand-me-downs. That's right. I had patches on top of patches, y'all. I went to school and this kid started calling me patches and shit. I got mad at the motherfucker. I was flooding and shit too, right? I ran home and told my mother, Mom, I can't wear these motherfucking pants. I'm flooding. And plus the kids are calling me patches and shit. My mom said, look here, boy. She threw me a pair of glitter socks. So put those glitter socks on and run around school and start dancing. Then everybody think trying to get into show business. That's why I believe Michael Jackson stole my style. He just added the glitter to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't shit. But we have a good time, y'all, man. Right now, I'm finna bring my producer up, man, and she is so funny, man. DK's Way. Y'all put your hand there. Show some love right now for Donnie Keith in the house.
This nigga said they used to call him Patches. Wait, but you said your mama gave you some shiny socks? Come here, nigga. Come here. Come back. Can we get a close-up of D-Bev's shoes? Can we just hold your foot up, my nigga. Hold your foot up. Yeah, lift out. Just use that football. Now look at these glitter. So you mean this, wait, let me show my show nuffs in this motherfucker. Show nuff. Who's your master, bitch? Okay, but look, for real. So your mama started that shit. Yeah. I just want to tell you where the psychological problem started with the glitter. Because it ain't stopped. When you walk in stores, my nigga, your eyes is going straight for the glitter. He's like, where's it? I don't see anything shiny.
I wear these shoes like twice a year.
You got some blue ones, too. Yeah, don't play with me. He probably got black, yellow. This nigga got a rainbow of colors. Why am I getting feedback? It's your jury. Oh, it's not. I'm getting feedback like a mug. I don't want my comedians getting no feedback. D-Bev, whatever Korean you be buying your shoes from. I know she Korean. She probably like, hey, I'm Sing. Come here. Look at that one. Get it out the car right now. Going back, way in the back, next to the gremlin. Find the shiny shoe. We can't sell them motherfuckers, but we gonna sell them to him today. He look like a shiny nigga. He love a shiny shit. His soul is shiny. Nigga, your mama knew. She's like, she saw them glitter socks and was like, Dwight is gonna love these. That's why she named you Dwight, because it's bright and light, like a light bright like your shoes, nigga. All right, y'all, let's get this comedy show started. Make some noise. All right, the first comedian I got coming to the stage is my homegirl. We've been through a lot together. We lost our dogs together, been in fires together, all types of shit. But she one of the funniest bitches I know, even though she say she ain't a comedian. But she got a funny story to tell y'all about the tears on her titties. Y'all give it up for Miss Sarah Jackson. Woo! Give it up for Sarah without the age. She moving like an old lady, but she all right. You can do it. Come on, girl.
Well, praise the Lord. Y'all bear with me right now. My soul is tired, and she know that, and she still brought me up here. But I am not a comedian. I just have like really just horrible stories that happen to me that just happen to be funny. Well, all the ladies in here that like older men. Wow, that's very, very, very thin. Okay. I think it's because you're thinking you're getting a sugar daddy and you realize it's a diabetic daddy and his dick don't work. Because I was dating this one dude that the guy I date now affectionately calls him the man with too many clothes on. But he was one of those suave type dudes, but he always had them little beady eyes. And you know the beady eyes is always just gone. They ain't right, girl. So I'm like, I guess he was very active in his lifetime, and he came to my house one day, and we were getting ready like to do whatever. You know, I did my due diligence, ladies. We do our part, okay? I can bring a dick to water, but I can't, you know. And so everything was ready and everything, and then I was like, I'm looking at time and shit, because I got work in the morning, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on? He then decides to weep, crying, and fell on my titties. The tears just drained down there, and salt trails was on my titties, like, all night. And I realized, like, you get to one point where you realize that you petty as fuck, and you just realize that one moment that just proves that your ass is petty to the motherfucker, where you just like, now. But can you play with my titties while I finish? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I can't let your problem stop my issue for the night, which happens to be the same nigga that also had a very traumatic experience in my life as well, because you never know what you won't do for good dick. And, but I realized there is a point. And so when I went to his house, even though he'll be 60 years old this month, he stayed in the back house at his mama house. And when I went in there, I kind of knew it was just a room. But, you know, maybe it's a mystery door to the restroom. I don't know, you know. So I had to pee, and then he said, oh, I got you. And I was like, he said, well, mother is already asleep for the night, so we can't go in there. But if you can go in the chair. Okay. How many people got them old grandmother dining room tables that had the false bottoms you can pop up that the plastic on it? Ain't nobody had that at just the South? Well, that is what happened. One witness right here. So there's one of the little wooden ass chairs, and he demonstrating and everything. Popped the motherfucking seat cushion up, and there was a bucket underneath there. And he said, don't worry, I got toilet paper and baby wipes. So when I felt secure enough to be like, no, nigga, you gotta go outside. This is a one stall. So he went out there, and I'm finding myself at 40 years old hovering over like I'm trying to get out of a wheelchair over this damn false bottom dining room chair with a bucket underneath. And a nigga outside waiting to hit the last drop so he can come back in. And that's when I realized that maybe, the dick is just that good. So it's okay. And I'm going, that's my true story.
Give it up for Sarah without the H with her true Hollywood nigga story. Do you know my pussy would have dried up immediately once that chair bottom came out? I would have said, nigga, I'll go pee outside and I'll see you later, okay? Because I have a real toilet at home, bitch. Sorry, gotta go by. That's just shit to dry your coochie up like the Sahara Desert, right there. Soon as you see that shit, your shit go and just stops. Okay? Y'all, we got a few more comedians in the house. Actually, I'm going to bring up one more young lady before you, my headliner. I'm going to call her my headliner tonight in DK's way. All right, we got a young lady who's a trooper. She comes out everywhere. I used to be like her, catching the trains to tell jokes. First started, you get that comedy bug, you be bit. You just got to get on stage because you don't feel complete unless you do. I feel you, Cal. I feel you. You got the two ponytails. That's like power to the people, bitch. All right, y'all, give it up for this young lady coming to the stage. She's going to be hilarious, and she's already funny. Y'all give it up for Miss Cal Jordan.
Okay, Does this come out? No. It doesn't.
No, we get her.
It really doesn't. Okay, that's gonna be difficult because I walk around a lot, but we're gonna try that. They're like Freddie Mercury. Okay. I am afraid in life of everything. That's kind of new. That's a new experience for me. I was never the afraid guy. I was the person that I used to just jump into shit without thinking and go way too hard at everything. The first time that I gave a blowjob, I tried to shove the whole thing all the way down my throat right away, and does that move?
Yeah, just unplug it and plug that in.
Oh, that seems like risky. I don't know. What? Can you assist? We're mobile. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, embarrassing things that I did with a penis. Okay. So I tried to shove it all the way down my throat immediately, and I threw up on it. And around it because it was still like down. And it's still the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. Like, still, to this day. And I feel like even then I knew that something was off, that it was a little too big. But I still went, and that's the kind of person that I am. And he was mad. He was really mad. And I was like, I wasn't even embarrassed because it was kind of like, hey, I tried my best, obviously. I don't know what else you want me to do. Excuse me for caring. And I learned something from that. I did. I think that I'm going to make significant in life. Because sometimes in life has a giant dick that you're not ready for and you didn't do your research, but and then it's out and you're like, whoa, but you have to be careful because you have to keep your composure because you don't want life to know that you haven't done this before. So you're trying not to freak out and you're trying to remember that thing that your cousin told you about, the lips and the tongue. But you have to hurry up because eventually someone is gonna need to come in and use the elevator that you're in. So you have to hurry up and you're breathing and be like, and he's over here and life doesn't give a fuck that you're panicking because life is still hard, and that's what it is. And you're like, oh my God, is this dick? Is life gonna try to fuck me with that? Yes, in the ass. And I don't know if it gets easier. Does it get easier? I mean, I know anal gets easier because you get a breathing technique, but I mean, like, life, I don't know if life gets easier and things, like, everything is consequences now in life. And when I was a kid, the only consequence that I had was getting my ass beat, and then it turned out that I liked that in certain contexts. But, like, now everything is consequences, and I'm afraid of that, and I don't know how to deal with that. You wake up, bills, consequences, bills, McDonald's, getting your card declined at McDonald's, which happens to me, and it's very embarrassing to get your card declined over $3. Consequences, bills, going to the nightclub, going home with a stranger, it's probably fine. Consequences, penicillin, bills, consequences, going into your brother's room and turning the light on without knocking, consequences. And I don't know how to balance shit, and I feel like my life is controlled by fear and consequences now, and now doing something that I like to do, and I didn't know that I was going to find out that I have something that I like to do, but I do. And you're also in life, you have this thing where it's like, find something you love to do, or find a job, and there's supposed to be this idea that you can find a career, that you do what you love, and it also makes you money. I don't think that's real. I've never met a person that makes money doing what they like to do. Either you do what you love and you're broke and on drugs, or you have a career and you make money and you're depressed and terrible. And I feel like if you do both, that just means that you're depressed and on drugs. And I feel like I'm stuck, and that I'm also running around everywhere at the same time. And there's no ending to that. I lost the thread. But that's what I'm dealing with right now is fear and, penicillin, I guess. Thank you.
Good job. Give it up for Miss Cal Jordan. I love it. I love Hungry Comics. This is like what, your fifth time, Cal? Cal, what is that, your third, fifth? Yeah, about fifth time, because you were here last week and three. I'm proud of you, doing good. Keep going up. You're getting better and better every time. Every time you had me cracking up. But I think you should delve more into the boyfriend thing when you said the S&M part. That shit is fucking hilarious. Because nobody expects your little ass to say that. Nobody expects her to say it. Ain't no, it's cool. And I'm like, bitch, my ass is a virgin. What are you talking about? Your little ass taking monster big cocks. Fuck. What have I missed out in life? I feel shortchanged. I need a monster cock. That is not an invitation for my DMs. I am not a thirsty fat bitch looking for monster cock. Just one monster cock. All right, y'all. Well, that's enough of cock talk. Speaking of cocks, I'm about to bring up the cock of the night. All right, y'all. We got a very funny guest in the house. You saw him on the panel on Double D's Den. These is really triple D's now. They've expanded with my weight gain. But it's okay. Y'all, coming to the stage, very funny man. One of my very old comedy brothers. I met you probably when I first started doing comedy. We was Thirsty Hungry Comics on Sunset. Cal, it was horrible back then. Be glad you have us. Okay? Be very glad. All right, coming to the stage, my very good friend. Y'all give it up for Mr. Vince Royale.
Appreciate you. One more time for the performers and the D West, great stuff. You gotta tell me where to download that joint, man. All the comedians were hilarious, Oh man, that was fun. What we doing?
Mike, you double mic.
Oh, I'm double mic, so you can hear me better.
Yeah, they can hear you everywhere.
Well, bet. Cool. I took it to the bathroom, so they must have heard me. Did my dang shit. Oh man, it's gonna be all in the podcast. You heard Vince drop a deuce. I never cried on titties before, like that young lady, except for my wife's. My wife, I cried on her titties because they were pretty. So there were tears of joy. I'm like, oh shit. She light-skinned, she got brown nipples. Because I was expecting pink ones. So I cried because I was so happy. I'm like, cool, man. I got a POC nipple. I appreciate that. Thank you, baby. My wife's back. My wife's here. She's a beautiful light-skinned black woman. So we got two light-skinned black women dressing the same. Y'all wear the same outfits, looking like Tia and Tamara now and shit. Sister. That was my shit back in the day. Yeah, my wife and I got married, 2 years ago, baby? Over Zoom. Exactly, Zoom. It's like, FaceTime and shit. Yeah, nobody showed up. I'm like, damn, all you had to do was log in. I did everything on Zoom. I'm getting older. I did my first prostate exam on Zoom. Yo, 10 people showed up to that shit. I'm like, dang. More people want to see my butthole than my wedding shit. We don't even have wedding pictures, right, babe? I got screenshots of my prostate, though. I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. My wife and I, we've been together, 3 years now? Yeah, she my road dog, my comedy manager now, because, I don't know how to do laundry, so. She manages my clothes. She saw me on Netflix. That's how we met. She saw me on a show and then added me on Instagram. And I noticed it on my newsfeed, and I slid in the DMs, and it's a wrap. You know what I mean? We got married 1 year after meeting, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Which is crazy, because she thought she hit the jackpot. She's like, oh, he on Netflix. He must have money, you know what I'm saying? And I had to break it down for her, like, look, even though you saw me on Netflix, I'm still using my mama's Netflix account. You know? I am super broke. She said, how is that possible? I Googled your name. It said, Vince Royale, net worth $6 million. I'm like, shit. I'm only getting 180 on EBT. You mean I should be getting more? She said she wanted to be a power couple. I'm like, yeah, if you get a card too, we could have 2 EBT cards. We went power shopping. Nah, she met me, I was broke as shit, but she was broke too, so, it wasn't like, I didn't know she was using me. I wasn't using it for nothing. Like, we still sleep on an air mattress. Yeah, we still at that phase where you gotta, like, wake up every 2 hours and put air in the mattress. Like, we don't even have kids yet. Why are we not getting sleep? Because the air mattress. We take shifts now, sleeping. You sleep on the couch, you sleep on the mattress. We at that point in our life where we're still adding water to shit to make it last longer. You know what I'm talking about? Babe, we running out of ketchup. Just put some water in there. I'll have it next week, I promise you. We got more ketchup next week. To go outside, I gotta wear cologne, right? I'm running out of cologne, so I gotta add water to my shit. People notice the difference, like, what's that smell right there? I said, that's that tap water for men. Yeah, it's for the thirsty ladies. No, literally, you can drink that shit. You can drink my cologne. I made alkaline water. That shit was funny, Donnie. When he said, oh, he pulled out the alkaline bottle. That was a fun podcast. Now y'all got me paranoid. I wanted to sleep tonight, but now I'm going to be thinking about all these fucking clothing line symbols. Beyonce having curry goat in the cooch and shit. Like, damn, why every outfit got curry goat on that shit? Like, to be part of the Illuminati, you got to represent curry goat and carpet. Lil Nas X wore carpet. I'm like, damn. I don't like this Illuminati fashion. Yo, I mean, if Illuminati was like represented by Ross and shit all day, yo, I got the outfit for that. I can't even go now. I found out the Illuminati is catered by Taco Bell. I don't know if y'all watched the show. Taco Bell got the symbol too. I can't even go there. You see, I can't even join because I'm fucking lactose. I can't have cheese. Like, all y'all got is Taco Bell? Y'all got no vegan options? Fuck this Illuminati brunch. I got too many allergies to be just eating anything. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, everybody like, yeah, man. People still look at me confused. They're like, well, you look like a Chinese Mexican, but you sound like a black Jew. So I had to break it down for people. Look, man, I'm a Filipino kid from Jersey. I grew up in a Catholic household in a black and Dominican neighborhood inside a Jewish tenement on top of a Puerto Rican bodega. Yo, I knew everybody except my dad. I know we recently reconnected. I haven't seen him in 20 years. I found my dad on Tinder and shit. I'm like, oh shit, it's a match. Yo, he still hasn't responded though. Left it on red, shit. Yes, I'm Filipino, my wife. My beautiful wife is black. We decided we're gonna make Puerto Ricans. They killing it right now, right? Bruno Mars, J-Lo. The kids gotta learn Spanish and dance salsa, right? Man. That's courage right there. I wish I could dress in all white. You know what I mean? But I'm like, look, we're not eating anything with sauce tonight, babe. Because I'm sloppy, I'm clumsy and shit. Like, and I need sauce on everything, so I can't wear white shit. My wife does my laundry, so. She be getting mad. You know what I'm saying? When you be eating, you just drop a stain, like, damn it. You're a grown-ass man. Why you getting stains on your shirt? Yeah, my wife is, I already said that. You do my laundry. All right, cool. I take my wife everywhere I go, man. I can't be left alone in LA, man. A lot of weirdos out there. I was at Starbucks by myself. Homeless dude just whispered in my ear. See? They out there looking for him right now. Homeless dude walked up to me and whispered in my ear and said, armpit sex. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? He goes, nah, man, it's not gay if it's the armpits. Yo, he said that shit with confidence. I'm like, that means somebody out there let a homeless dude fuck their armpits for him to be that brave. Yeah, I ain't with that, man. Well, I mean, depends. There's a lot of, I don't know, would you try armpit sex? Yeah? Who said yeah? Somebody said yeah? Of course you would. The lady who thinks life is a dick. Life is a big old dick. I let that big old dick fuck my armpits. Exactly. She's like, you know what? I took it in the ass. Armpit ain't nothing. In fact, there's more juice in the armpits. It don't hurt as much as anal. Armpit sex. Yeah, I'd fuck my wife's armpits. You know what I mean? Female armpits I'll fuck, yeah. No, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to say that, you know, whatever people do in the bedroom, that's their business. All I'm saying is that, well, I'll wait till that pass. All right, man. I'm sorry. Too much armpit talk. Get up for the beautiful black woman in the room, man. Get up for them. The queens of the earth. You got to protect your queen, fellas. You know what I mean? Because you know why? The queen is the most important piece of the chessboard, right? It could go move different places, see different angles. You can't. That's why I protect my queen, because I can't get into the movie theater with a big purse full of snacks. Only the queen can do that. I'm like, all right, you got to protect the queen. These pockets don't fit. Yeah. But I love my wife, man. I love black women since college. My first girlfriend was Jamaican, and that's the first time I learned, damn, black hair is expensive. That shit was $500. We broke up 15 years ago. I'm still making payments on it. I'm like, damn. This damn horsehair ruined my credit. Yeah. Anyway, y'all been a lot of fun. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great job.
Y'all give it up for Mr. Vince Royale.
We got one more comic in the house. Yeah, you. Who? Not you. Who you? Couldn't be then who? Oh yeah. He said that he got a contact high. Let's see what his contact high do on his microphone. Y'all give it up for comedian Ronald Cole.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that room in there tonight. Well, let me give you a little back history on me. Some people are lactose intolerant and whatnot. I'm weed intolerant. I never heard anybody being weed intolerant till I heard of me, you know? Some years ago, backstory again, I was working at the Forum doing security. I was way up in the rafters and whatnot. Ice Cube was giving a concert there that night. I'm way up in the rafters. Everybody smoking weed at the Forum. All the weed smoke going up to the top. I just happened to be at the top with all the weed smoke. And I'm breathing in all of this weed smoke, and I'm like, why is there all these stars? Why's all these stars and shit? And then what I had left of my good functioning brain said, nigga, you high, you better get downstairs and get to some air. But before I could do that, I was out, fell down the steps. I was gone. But, you know, I'm here, praise God, and I sued the Forum. Yeah, true story. I went and got Larry Parker. That shit on TV is true. That motherfucker get you some money. I got Larry Parker. He did the do. I ain't got to work. I got a Mercedes downstairs. Life is good. But that's my little back history on the weed. Anyways, I'm still kind of feeling it, but I'm going to trudge through this, and y'all don't fault me if I stumble. Well, I'm do this for my friend here. So I'm gonna give you a little story that comes to my head. I got a weird family, a fucked up family. I went to go visit my grandmother today. I got a cousin. Everybody probably got a cousin that's on crack or something. Raise your hand if you got a crackhead cousin. Okay. I got a crackhead cousin. Her name is Keisha. Lives with my grandmother. I went over to my grandmother's to visit grandmother. I walk in. I look at Keisha. She's sitting on the couch with a dazed look. She got a bandage on left side, bandage on the right side of her face. I'm wondering what's going on, so I look at her and I go past her. And I go to Granny. I said, Granny, what's wrong with Keisha? My granny said, well, boy, you know she be on that shit. I said, yeah, I know that. She said, well, I was in here ironing clothes a little earlier, and I left out to go check on my collard greens, and the phone rang. She said, Keisha went over and grabbed the iron, thinking it was the phone, and answered it. That's how she got burned. And I said, okay, Grandy, that explains a bandage on one side of the face, but what about the other? She said, well, child, the motherfuckers called back. So that's I got more stories about Keisha. Another thing, another time I come up to the house to visit again, Keisha's outside. She's throwing up something in the air. I didn't know what she was throwing up at first. She's throwing this thing up. She said, fly, motherfucker, fly. Fly, motherfucker, fly. So I'm sitting up there looking at her before I go in the house. She's doing this for about 10 minutes. Fly, motherfucker, fly. So I finally walk over to her and I say, Keisha, what are you doing? What is that you're doing? My cell phone, it won't work. The motherfucker won't fly. And I said, Keisha, why do you think this motherfucker is supposed to fly in the first place? She said, I put it on airplane mode. Crackheads. That reminded me. I'm going to ask y'all a question. What's the difference between a crackhead and a prostitute? Anybody got any idea? No? No, I haven't heard anybody close yet. Tell me when you give up. Okay. A crackhead buy the crack and smoke it. But a prostitute will wash her crack and resell it. That's my time. That's my time. Thank you very much.
You're so nasty. I hope she clean her crack and resell it. Please clean your crack and resell it. Y'all give it up for everybody you seen on DK's Way tonight. Y'all tune in every Thursday night. We go live 8:10ish. It's my 10th show. I thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting and liking. I'm Donnie. Peace out.